Okay, so the way this is going to work, we're going to, every episode we're going to just share a bit of news, how life has been for each one of us in the last week or so, and then we're going to go on to a main discussion where we kind of get some briefs, get some inspiration, get the I was going to say get the juices flowing, but I don't like that phrase. That's weird.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Creative
Succulent.
juices, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you should specify what kind of juices.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. No, you can
grapefruit.
Yeah, I'm going to we'll get into the main discussion and we'll get some really lovely grapefruit juice going.
Yeah,
And,
perfect.
just that's what all stories are made of. Actually, it's just grapefruit juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, not many people know that.
Oh, it all makes sense now.
Yeah, it's
okay.
That's why I'm such a bad writer.
because you're allergic to grapefruit.
Don't really like grapefruits. Yeah, I've been going wrong with the apple and the mango, and
that's what films are made out of, is apple and mango.
Okay.
Grapefruit is the story element. It's like every time you're
A good poem needs a banana.
Yeah.
How can you justify that? I mean, sure, there are multiple types of poetry though. Like
Sorry, I can't draw bananas.
They all start with the banana.
Exactly, and I think it depends how much of the banana you actually consume in one go. Drives what sort of poetry you get out of it. So if you only take a bite, or if you kind of take the whole lot.
So a haiku is just the tip of the banana.
It is, yeah, just
or dirty limerick.
Dirty, yeah, perfect.
For a dirty limerick, you have to just do the whole banana down in one.
See, I think if you can do the whole banana down in one, you produce a sonnet.
That's what my poetry book's filled of.
Yeah, that's why Shakespeare's potassium levels are so high all the time.
Yeah, he loved his bananas, old Shakespeare.
Old Bill Shakes.
Yeah,
that's where banana shakes come from.
Oh, there you go.
I think if William Shakespeare was alive today, he would have his own milkshake shop.
He would.
Oh yeah. What, like alongside his playwriting business? Is it a business? Is playwriting a business?
For him,
no, that's why he has to have the shop.
As a sideline, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think? Let's be honest about this. If Shakespeare was alive now, would he have like a milkshake shack, or would it be like a bubble tea shack?
Oh,
because I feel like Shakespeare was like a hipster of his day.
It would be a shake shack, but a globe shape.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Did they? Yeah.
I got you.
As someone who was a supervisor of a bubble tea shop for like 3 years, I don't think I can say that I had the same kind of qualifications as Bill Shakespeare.
As Bill Shakespeare. But this is a different like universe. The Shakespeare-verse. That doesn't
Shakespeare-verse, yeah.
Shakespeare-verse. That sounds a little different to like a particular niche of fiction.
Yeah, the Shakespeare-verse sounds a bit perverse, doesn't it?
It does a little bit. Yeah.
To be fair, wasn't Shakespeare a bit perverse?
Yes.
And he's downing so many bananas.
Exactly.
Yeah, it all works together.
But look at Billy Shakes. He's loving it. He's loving life right now. He's like, come check out my banana shakes.
I mean, look at how long his legs are.
I know.
I feel like I should have specified this up front again. Please don't judge my actual drawing ability on any of this.
No, yeah, we should have mentioned Jenna is on drawing today.
No, that's great. No, I just took that he was wearing one of those really cool 1980s crop tops for guys.
Oh, yeah, like
I see. That's what I just kind of thought. He's rocking it, you know.
Like is it Leonardo DiCaprio in that horror film? Where he's wearing a crop top. If you know, I think it's.
One?
I think it's
Johnny
a Nightmare
Depp.
Before Christmas. Oh, Johnny Depp. That's it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
He looks good in that crop top.
I think I almost said
so
Nightmare
good
Before
in that crop
Christmas, which is not the same thing.
No.
Can you imagine Jack Skellington in a crop top?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a different look. That's Nightmare Before Summer.
Yeah.
That's more of a summer look.
See,
Nightmare Before Summer Solstice look.
Yeah, yeah.
it's the sequel we never knew we needed. There we go. I love it.
Everyone
Problem is,
needs
it doesn't
Nightmare
work
Before
as
Summer.
well with a skeleton because, like,
No, that's true.
I suppose it's because his ribs, would be showing from underneath.
it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's real though. Look at
He'd blow away in a strong breeze,
it.
or get swept away if he went in the surf.
He's enjoying himself though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's about to get a Billy Shakes.
Yeah, that's why he's so excited.
Can skeletons drink milkshakes?
Well, I think he would just sort of fall out.
Yeah.
Like,
Sort of tumble to the
Calcium for
ground.
his bones.
oh, that's
Oh,
true.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
He just bathes in it. He doesn't drink it.
I know. I'm a little bit concerned that he's naked, bottom down.
He's just Donald Duck in it. He's just Donald Duck in it. It's
He
fine.
is exactly, or Winnie the Poohing, you know.
To be fair, there's nothing there to be concerned about.
Well,
so
this is very
That's
true.
true.
you
Yeah.
know,
He wouldn't
They-
cause offense to anyone.
no. Well, I mean, he might, but not for that reason.
Yeah. Right. Anyways, writing. So let's crack on with the news. Al.
Yes.
So this week, I heard that this week you've been doing something a bit unusual.
Yeah.
And I was wondering if you
Alright.
could kind of explain the rationale behind it.
Okay.
Just no judgment. There's you know, I respect your decisions, but I heard that this week you were kind of mainly spooning a penguin.
Yes.
What's the deal with that?
Okay. Well, the deal is ever since seeing oh, you know, what is it? Frozen Planet. I've just got a really big thing for penguins. They're super cute. They're super lovely. And yeah, the emperor penguins, I mean, they're the most majestic, and they're the biggest as well. And they the thought of spooning one of those.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna have a big one.
You've got it. Well, exactly. That's it. You can't go for a little one. That is exactly
You've got
what
to
I've been
spoon
doing.
the most majestic penguin that you
Precisely. And do you know what? They're surprisingly cuddly.
can find.
You wouldn't think that they would be because they look a bit slippy and slidey, but they're not. They're like super cozy.
The penguin's really into it there in that
And
photo.
yeah, exactly. And see, as the picture shows, just the right size to kind of fit underneath your chin and between my knees. So you know,
It's good to know this is a consensual spooning.
it is. Oh, completely. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I did
consent is
ask,
key.
and the reply was. That's what my emperor penguin sounds like.
Is that yes in penguin?
That is, yeah. Or at least that's what I believe. It's anyway.
I was impressed there. I thought you'd specifically learned penguin.
Well,
just so you could maintain a relationship with this emperor penguin.
Well, there was a couple of things I had to practice. So it's kind of like the whole yes, no, big spoon, little spoon.
Okay.
And so
The most important in the
principles.
penguin vocabulary.
Yeah. This is
it.
also the 4 key principles of all languages, really.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yes, no.
And of
big spoon.
consent.
And to every listener out there, please don't go and spoon penguins unless you have their express consent.
Exactly. Don't get them from the zoo though. You have to
They frowned upon
find them
it,
yourself. Huh?
They frowned upon it.
Well, it is, yeah, exactly. You know,
Right.
they don't want you to take the penguins home.
How did you get the penguin out of the zoo?
How? Well, you know, should I be saying this just in case?
Well,
I was gonna say, I mean, you
Bristol
don't
Zoo
want to
might be
like encourage penguin stealing practices.
all I'm going to say is that I've noticed you carrying giant bags around before, and now I just know that they've always been full of penguins. So
And that's it. Yeah. Very still penguins.
yeah, not that I'm saying that this is specifically like or exactly what it is, but where would one get a penguin bag, and can you recommend sort of like the dimensions for a penguin bag?
Oh, penguin bag. Oh, you get them from Etsy.
Everything on Etsy.
I mean, you also have to support small businesses in these trying times. So
Yeah.
Exactly. And it's a whole big thing. There's a massive penguin community on Etsy. So even on Instagram. So look at both of those, and you can get some very good ideas about
Penguin bag
types of
manual.
bags, how you can disguise them. I mean, you get lots of people with these small dogs and they've got the dog bags. Well, a penguin bag is very much the same, except it's got to be a bit longer than it has got to be wide. So yeah.
Do all penguin bags have to have "not a penguin" written on the side?
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got to have a disclaimer. So, just to make sure that no one's going to be looking inside of there, or if
Okay.
anyone sees like a beak sticking out a hole, then you just got to be
Yeah.
made sure, this is not a penguin beak.
This is not a penguin beak.
No,
you just have to preempt that.
That's it. Exactly. Because, if you put not a penguin on there, the last thing people are going to think that's in there is a penguin.
Right.
Smart.
I mean, they're not even going to imagine a penguin in there if you write not.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on there. It's all it could be anything. It could be a sack of potatoes.
Yeah.
It's not
With
a
a beak.
penguin. With a beak. Yeah, exactly. That's it. Or it could be average seagull, which we have plenty of here in Cardiff. So, I don't think I'd want to contend with putting one of them in a bag.
Yeah, and no one bats an eyelid at putting seagulls in bags in Cardiff. I mean,
No,
it's just
exactly.
normal.
I mean, I have a friend who did put a seagull in a bag.
That sounds slightly threatening.
It was
like-
dead already.
Oh no. It was, just to point that out, disclaimer.
I don't know if that makes it better or worse.
Is this is the friend that's into taxidermy, isn't it?
Yeah, we did taxidermy that seagull in my kitchen. So again, I don't know if that makes it better or worse. So.
Is
Well-
his wings outstretched?
No, I don't think so. It was
I
called
mean-
Chips.
Chips.
You named it after the taxidermy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah.
I think the key thing here is not to spoon the taxidermied seagull
No.
after it's been taxidermied.
Because it'll still bite you. I mean,
I've heard those things can bite for months after taxidermy.
a seagull is just a bite with wings. I mean,
I mean, it's a popular phrase here in Cardiff, which is a seagull can still bite for months after taxidermy.
yeah.
It's a well-known fact.
Yeah.
It's an old proverb from times of yore.
If somebody describes you as a taxidermied seagull, you know you're threatening. Brilliant. Okay, well, I'm glad that you've been having a lovely week with that penguin there, Al.
It's been fab. It's really made the difference.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Jenna,
Mm-hmm.
this week you smirked at every dog you saw. Is that right?
I mean, I always smirk at every dog I see Duncan, but yeah,
But
this week
was like,
this week it was a particularly special week on the dog smirking front.
have you got a scale of how many dogs or how high a quality a smirk you give? Like, what's the scale?
I mean, it depends on the dog. You can't just do the same smirk for every dog because that would be A, unfair,
Okay.
and B, not as interesting.
Okay.
And so yeah, I've put some. I particularly dedicated myself to that this week.
Okay. You really wanted to up your smirking game.
Yes, and I see a lot of. I don't know what I'm drawing. I see
It's
a
like
lot.
a smirk thermometer there.
That's
amazing.
sort of what I was going for. But yeah, so I just, I think sometimes some dogs are just a little bit too smug themselves and need to be taken down a peg.
Okay.
And
So in the smirking, like when you're smirking, you're not smirking in like a friendly way. It's more of sort of like a derisive smirk, like a
yeah, I mean
you.
I don't think I would consider a smirk to be a friendly thing necessarily. Like, it very much depends on the dog. Some of them is more of a fun smirk,
Okay.
like a sort of like, look at little Timmy. Like,
Little Timmy's looking a
like
little
cute
bit
thing.
threatening there, Jen.
that was supposed to be that was supposed to be me, but
I mean, that's a good smirk. That is it.
Okay, I'm glad the hair is there now because it was looking a little place hopper adjacent
there
there.
we go.
Uh,
But yeah, it very much depends on the individual dog. Sometimes just there's like, you know, that little yappy chihuahua that needs to be taken down a peg.
Okay.
But then sometimes it is more of a fun smirk. You have to very much tailor it to the particular dog and the particular situation. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a dog myself, so I see lots of dogs every day. So, you know, some of them are my friends and some of them aren't.
Do you practice your smirking on your dog?
I mean, I do, but like I don't want to do it too much because, you know, she's my dog and like I don't want her to get the wrong impression. Um
You don't want to sort of like devalue the smirks you do give her.
well, exactly. And like I mostly just smile at my dog because I love
Right.
my dog.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so like, or you know, most of the time it's me expressing my affection.
Yeah.
I don't have to sort of, you know, I don't have to try so hard with her. I see her every day. She, you know,
Sometimes it's not even a smile. It's just like just a nod. Just like, hey.
yeah, just like,
Yeah.
how's it going? How's your day been? What have you eaten off the floor that I didn't want you to?
That
Whose
last
poo
question.
did you smell?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
exactly.
poo did you eat?
Yeah, she only eats cat poo. She's
Oh,
very
Oh.
discerning.
She's very discerning. She has standards.
She has a
Yeah.
taste for cuisine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, she only eats cat poo, so I don't know if that's better or worse, but
Well, you'd have to ask her.
that's true. I mean, she obviously has a preference because she does only eat cat poo. So
Yeah.
to her, it's probably cat poo that's the better one. But
Well,
yeah.
I
Or
guess
the other day, I had to wrestle half-eaten Greggs out of her mouth. So
Oh, okay.
I was going to say
Well,
half-eaten Greg.
she
like
got
just a
No.
man.
no, like half a pasty. You know.
Did she get confused? Did she think it was cat poo?
I mean.
No judgment there.
Yeah,
Greg.
not passing any sort of judgment on Greg's.
On
or
Greg's.
Oh, Greg.
nothing
I like
that.
I like a Greg's vegan sausage roll.
Still haven't tried the vegan sausage roll. I still need to.
They're good. They are very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't tried one actually.
Guys, come on, get with it.
I know.
I haven't
need
really
to.
left the house in the last 9 months. So.
Yeah, there is that.
No, that is true. Yeah.
But the first
To
time
be
I
fair,
do,
they've been out for quite a lot longer than that.
yeah, that is
Yeah,
true.
also true.
But I just need to up my game, up my Greg's game, and
Indeed.
just try and get back to a Greg's. Next time I leave the house, first place I'll go immediately to a Greg's.
That's worth risking your health for a Greg's sausage roll.
That makes it sound like the sausage roll is the risk.
That's true. That's not what I meant. I'm sure the Greg sausage roll, I mean, maybe it's playing the long game. Like, eventually it may clog your arteries if you eat enough of it. But,
That's
like,
true. Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
think
like
you're
the sausage
probably
roll has
fine.
agency.
Yeah.
Well, doesn't it?
I mean,
like this picture here. So the dog looks like it's playing a harmonica, but like the wrong way round.
is that Greg's
That
sausage
was
roll?
100% my intention.
Yeah.
It was a Greg sausage roll. Now it's a harmonica.
Yeah.
That's
That is a
actually how
talented
dogs.
dog.
Yeah, that's how dogs play the harmonica. They're really good at it,
Yeah.
but they just have to play it at like
It's
a
just
weird angle out
the
the
other
side
way
of their
around.
mouth. Yeah.
Do they have it in their mouth and then just toss it up in the air and then it gets one whistle while
Yeah.
it goes like a it goes in the air.
You actually have to have like to play a song on a harmonica with dogs. You have to have like a full orchestra, and you have to train because it's just one note each.
That's it. Yes, well timed.
Yeah, brilliant. The last dog harmonica orchestra I saw was it was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they play at St David's Hall like at least once a year. It's always a highlight of the season for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss it this Christmas actually. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
same.
real. I look forward to it every year.
Mm-hmm.
But there we are. You know, you just have to train your dog to play the harmonica.
I will. I'll have to. I don't own a harmonica, but I'll have to get one
I
for
actually
this
own, I
exact
own
purpose.
several harmonicas, but they're all squashed.
You know, for some reason, I thought that you would own several harmonicas.
That's very true.
Definitely that kind of person.
Yeah.
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 If I knew anybody who was going to, it
would
would be you.
Okay.
And if anyone were to say I have a squashed harmonica, it will probably be me as well.
And why? How do you even squash a harmonica?
Well, that's the question, isn't it, Al? I don't want to give away all of my secrets. I mean, people pay good money for
mystery of the
quality
day.
squashed harmonicas.
I know. What's your proctologist gonna say?
He was a little bit dubious about finding it, but
I'm
it
not
was fine.
surprised.
It was fine. I just explained that was my playing style, and he was like, "Oh, okay. I see this occasionally, but
It's a good way to get a whistle.
yeah." And no one knows where it's coming from.
You could be standing in a lift.
Yeah. Start playing a little tune.
Is that the sound a harmonica makes?
in a land with the penguins, that's how it's harmonicas.
Yeah, I mean, I would play it for you right now, but I've not installed it correctly today, so
Okay.
yeah.
I
Such a
see.
shame.
Yeah. So, Abby, this week
Yes.
so you're gonna have to explain this one to me because I'm not sure whether it was over like several days or just like one day, like a really intense session. But you stared at the moon for hours.
Of course, doesn't everybody?
Well, I mean, I like a good moon. I really do.
Everyone
I like
likes a good moon.
everyone does love a good moon. Yeah, but like you specified that this was for like hours. What was the reason for that?
It's something I often do, at
Okay.
least. Yeah, once a month the full moon comes out. You go
Okay.
on a midnight walk, take a
Yeah.
look. Hope you turn into a werewolf. Disappointed you don't. Go home.
You're
And
just
then
there,
you
fingers
start
crossed.
again the next month.
Yeah.
This time it's gonna happen.
This time for sure.
I do the same thing, hoping I'm going to turn into Kate Beckinsale.
You go out fully like leather clad, ready.
Yes.
With
With some
just like
killer boots.
yeah.
Oh, so you're squeaking, I hear then.
That's me.
In the bushes.
Actually, technically, that could also be the penguin walking with me.
So
Is the
you're walking
penguin
along
also?
in leather.
Yeah, penguin is also wearing leather, is he?
Yes, the penguin's also in leather.
Cow leather?
I mean,
Not cow leather.
we
Fake
don't
leather.
need. Yeah, we don't need to.
Okay. I was going to say most of us are vegetarians, but
Yeah. Not real leather.
Yeah.
but
Fake
only pleather, only pleather.
Fake
Yeah.
I was just
pineapple
slightly
leather.
more concerned that it would be like penguin leather.
Oh no.
I don't know
Oh,
why
yeah.
I thought that, but
It's taking a dark turn for Al's
yeah.
penguin spooning habits.
I
So,
mean, we
would
don't know
you-
about the intentions of the penguin.
That is
That's-
true.
Yeah, this is true. I mean, Al can only say yes, no, and big spoon. Little spoon.
Yeah. Give me another week and I might have a few more things down, like what is your intention, you know?
Every evening, you're like, "What is your intention?" And you just have no idea what it's saying back to you.
I was gonna say, like, initially this sounded like it could be exploitative of the penguin, but now I'm just slightly worried that it is exploitative of you.
Yeah,
So, because we don't
penguin-
really know.
the penguin climbed into Al's bag itself.
And that's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Take me home, Alistair. But it came out sort of like weird squawking.
I know. I can't say much more, guys. He's watching me.
We need like a code in case we have to get you out, like short
Yeah.
notice.
Yeah.
The
The
penguin has
penguin
entered the
safe
room.
word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that squeaking is in the background there now. It's the penguin just moving
That's-
around.
Yeah. It's just getting himself a drink.
So, Abby, would you say that your moon viewing experience was ruined by Al and his penguin?
It did
or-
break my concentration. It
So-
was a bit, yes, it's a bit distressing hearing that squeaking coming from the bushes. But I do consider perhaps it would be my prey for when I fully turned.
Okay. Yeah. I like the
Yeah.
idea that I never knew that you had to like really properly concentrate to be a werewolf. Is that
Yeah, it's hard work, you know?
okay?
Focusing, growing out your body hair, getting the right hunched position.
You got to get a good hunch. There's a
Good hunch, yeah.
like I've always known werewolves as hunch wolves, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Gotta get that hunch down, otherwise the moon's just gonna laugh at you and not turn you.
The moon has agency in this as well.
Yeah, it's up to the
Okay.
moon whether you become a werewolf or not.
Would you say you were talking to the moon? Like
Yes.
if it's got agency enough to laugh at you. Oh, look at that little moon. That moon wouldn't.
I
turn
don't
you
talk
into
it. I don't talk to it when it laughs at me, and I get upset.
Okay.
And then I've got a bit of a seagull grudge against it.
Would you say the moon is like a taxidermied seagull?
Oh.
Yes, it will still bite even when it's not there.
dead.
Yeah.
Um,
But my goal though one day is that Jenna's gonna smirk at me when I'm in full get up.
it all comes
That's
together. Yeah.
yeah.
That's it.
You
I
just
mean,
want.
One day.
like the werewolves require a much more specific smirk, and you do have to be more careful with them than you do with normal dogs.
Hmm.
Are you working up to a werewolf smirk, Jenna?
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of why I had to practice. Like I wasn't sure if I should tell you or not, but now
Okay.
that I've heard this story, I realized that I'm within safe company, so it's okay to
Yeah.
say,
Absolutely, it's fine.
Penguin kinks and werewolf wannabes. It's definitely
Yeah.
safe company.
I love that album actually.
Penguin Kinks and Werewolf Wannabe.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Brilliant.
I'm not sure if I should try and draw the album. I'm not entirely sure what Penguin Kinks would look like.
Like Kate Beckinsale, apparently.
Leather.
Beckinsale has actually caught a penguin. I mean,
Oh, that makes sense.
as
Oh,
soon as
yeah,
you know
that-
that, you're like, oh,
yes.
of course.
Okay, yeah. I feel a banana should be in there somewhere too.
Yeah.
Oh
for-
yeah, Billy Shake
for Billy
sponsors
Shakes.
the album.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah. He's actually the lead guitarist for Penguin Kinks.
I'm not sure where to go from here.
Yeah. What?
Well, we can try and
Jenna-
bring a little bit of
Jenna-
normality back.
I was
If
just
we-
going to say, that penguin has longer legs than is normal.
Because he's an
Well-
emperor penguin.
Or is it just wearing a crop top?
Yeah, Johnny Depp crop top.
Yeah.
Had to work
Yeah,
on
right
his
on the street.
stance for this.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to say, should we try and bring a bit more normality back by asking Duncan what he's done this week? Because I heard something very strange.
What did you hear, Abby?
Well, I heard that you've only just realised that you've been wearing headphones wrong this entire time.
Oh,
Yeah.
How have you gone through your life wearing the headphones like you do? Can you explain?
Well, like normally with headphones, you get like the ear cup bit. And I'm only just finding this out. You get the ear cup bit and you put it like over the ears.
yeah.
Yeah. But I thought that you kind of had to like tuck it behind the ears. Like so the foam is just kind of like padding out your ears a little bit. So like your ears then become kind of like active, like aware. You know what I mean? And then it really sort of like emphasize.
Activate ears.
Yeah. I would actually say that as well. Like every time I put headphones on, I
Yeah.
always say activate ears.
Do you squid
Because
the
Duncan
lobes at the
is
same
a
time?
cyborg.
So sorry, Al, what was that?
Do you squid your lobes at the same time?
To be honest, I'm trying to give
personal
up
question.
lobe squidging. My doctor told me to stop squidging my lobes all the time because like my lobes were just getting red raw. Just
Yeah.
Is that how you upset your tonsils?
it is how you upset your tonsils, yeah.
It is.
Um,
Yeah.
did so much they had to. Your tonsils were like, we're out of here, man. Let's leave. We need
Yeah,
out.
this guy is just constantly squidging his lobes, and we're not cool with that anymore.
You dirty lobe squidger.
That's what they'd
I
call me in school. And
Oh, sorry.
no, it's fine. It's fine. But it's a name that's just like really stuck with me since I was about 6 years old. And
Yeah.
it would be like, there he is. Look, there he goes, that lobe squidger.
Lobe squidger.
But you know what? I've learnt to take it as like a kind of an empowerment thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've embraced my lobes quite literally.
But you have, yeah, exactly.
With my thumb and forefinger every day. I mean,
as a professional lobe smusher,
I am a professional. I've
yeah.
managed to monetize my lobes.
I would like to know. I read. I don't know where this knowledge comes from. Maybe it was
Okay.
given to me in a dream.
Yeah.
But someone once said to me that earlobes feel like Haribo gummy eggs.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And I just want to know if that is true in your experience.
I mean, they may have started like that
yeah.
when I was about 6 or 7.
Okay.
But now they're more like I would say like a toned bicep, just like a small toned bicep on
See.
the underside.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can you flex your lobes?
Can I flex my lobes? I can.
Wow.
You're
I can
telling
actually...
us you've got ripped earlobes.
You mean you've never noticed my absolutely jacked lobes?
Wow, I've not been looking close enough.
Yeah, next time you see me, which will probably be a while, so I'll have
Yeah.
even more.
Yeah, you'll have
of
to
a-
send us a picture.
That is a horrible picture.
Look at those. Those are buff.
That is a buff lobe right
That is
there.
a buff lobe. Goodness me. Wow. Look at it. It's even going bring bring.
So yeah, I mean that's why I always assumed that headphones work that way, because I was like, why isn't everyone else, squishing their lobe? That's kind of what I thought. I was just like, I put headphones on in that way so I could squidge my lobes and activate my ears as well. And everyone else just laughed at me.
Ear activation.
So
I love that there's no headphones manly enough for your buff lobes.
That's it.
It's a problem now. I mean, I've had to really up my headphone game. Like the head strap has had to. I've got like a double head strap thing going, because otherwise my lobes will just bust out of the headphones.
Wow.
That is pretty amazing. Like that Kool-Aid thing in America, where the Kool-Aid bursts through the wall.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, is that what your earlobes are like?
Yeah, they can talk now as well. They make that noise. They've got an even deeper
Oh
voice.
yeah.
Oh yeah. As my headphones explode off of my head.
Earlobes activation. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do the earlobes, rather than you listening to the sound through the headset, do they just whisper it to you instead then?
How do you mean? What do my earlobes kind of tell me when
So
my
instead of hearing the sound through the headset, your lobes sort of absorb the sound and then sort of like whisper it into your ear canal.
Oh, I see. Are they acting as a bit of a PA
like an
system?
intermediary?
Yeah. They do.
The middleman.
And honestly, they have their own political agenda. So a lot of the music that I enjoy listening to gets kind of filtered out. Which
But
is
your Spotify top whatever is a weird mix.
Yeah, I mean, I used to really like listening to like Rage Against the Machine, but he and she, my earlobes, they're like a couple, I think. They would just filter it into something even more angry and aggressive, and I just couldn't handle it. So that's why I listen to primarily nursery rhymes now. And it, my lobes make it so aggressive that it comes out more like Rage Against the Machine, which is cool,
Smash, Humpty Dumpty, smash!
Yeah. My favorite band is now Smash Against the Dumpty. So.
Oh,
Well, I'm pleased that we've
Wow.
updated each other about
Yes.
our weeks
Earlobes.
and our lobes.
And I'll, yeah.
I mean, I know that you're all going to go away, and you're what is going on there?
That is, there's some, it's your two earlobes in love.
Yeah,
And,
they're a couple.
It
you
looks kind
know,
of like an ear crown that I'm wearing there.
it is, yeah.
I thought that I kept that secret, but
You
never
can't
mind.
keep any secrets from us, Duncan.
No, I am quite proud of that crown, but it was just it was a beautiful dream between me and the lobes, and you know, never mind.
No, it's okay.
So let's get cracking with this story then.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take it. This is a note that I'm going to edit out now because I need a drink because my mouth is so dry. Hang on.
No, keep that in, Duncan. It's pure
Yeah.
gold.
Exactly. Go get a shake.
Yeah,
Shakes. Billy Shake
get
Shake.
some Billy shakes. Okay, so we are recording. I've immediately forgotten the name of the show.
Good start.
Success.
Yeah.
Most
Hey,
excellent.
now we can make up a new one.
Yeah.
Because Duncan's forgotten.
A better
so-
name. Yeah. That's actually the brief for this episode, is working out the name of the show.
That's how podcasts are made.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, these things.
Okay, let's go again.
Okay.
Hello, this is the... No, that's not right.
You know, you could just like do this
I could do
after,
this in post.
and then you
I
can
could
like
do all
add
of
it
this in post.
in.
I'll just impersonate all of you.
And,
How do you want to be called out?
I don't mind. We can go with Ali or Al. It's easy. Alistair sounds so formal, even though it's a nice name.
That's it. I'm going to call you Alistair from now on.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Go with it. That's okay.
No, it's
We
fine.
don't want to offend all the Alistairs out there.
No.
So this is probably one for the outtakes, but my notes page at the moment is lobe squisher Jeffrey. Can skeletons drink milkshakes? I should probably say something.
You should.
You should.
I should. I won't. No.
Cool.
I tell you what we could do. I'm gonna stop recording
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna end the Zoom session because that saves the recording, and we're probably getting quite high.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hang on. Hello, Abby.
I'm completely sober.
Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Did you hear Jenna just say, apropos of nothing, I'm completely sober?
What?
It was not apropos of nothing. You said something like we're all getting pretty high.